Hi, I'm Suguneshwari K. Murugesu from DPR2B. My matrix number is 06 DPR 20F 2041.
Hi everyone, my name is Tavaneshwari Mahendran from DPR Duobi and my metric number is 06 DPR 20F2035. This is the question we have chosen to present the presentation. Question number 3. Explain the importance of green technology and explain 5 initiatives for green program. Hi everyone, so now I'm going to explain about the importance of green technology based on the information I gathered. Okay, now the green technology has been around for the past 2 decades, but it's recently gaining more popularity as the need to address global warming becomes more urgent. From electric scooters to using green appliances, green tech has stepped on a range of sectors to help the environment. However, green tech's growth is not surprising given that there is its solution to overcoming current environmental challenges such as global warming, greenhouse gases, and wildlife conservation, among others. Green technology aims to replace materials, processes, or products that harm the environment with solutions that do not disrupt and deplete natural resources. First, green technology reduces carbon emissions. In the UK alone, the transportation sector produces 28% of the country's greenhouse gas emissions, and it is the largest contributor of harmful gases. These include emissions from cars, trains, planes, ships. To reduce the production of greenhouse gases, using electric vehicles have become a popular and growing solution for greener transportation. Next, it also offers a green energy source. Although the world is shifting towards renewable energy sources, 84% of the world still uses fossil fuels. Based on a 2019 study, unfortunately, fossil fuels are non-renewable and will soon be exhausted, so it's important for people to switch to greener alternatives. With green tech, people can continue to harness energy from nature through solar panels, wind turbines, dams, and geothermal wells, among many others. By using alternative energy, fossil fuels will not be depleted, greenhouse gases will lessen, and global warming will be slowed down. Aside from this, green tech also offers solutions such as green buildings, eco-friendly battery technology, and metallic foams. Moreover, researchers continue to develop new ways to generate energy using technology such as lithium-ion batteries, fuel cells, and thermal energy collectors. Next, green technology also provides clean water. Although the earth is surrounded mostly by water, only 1.2% of the water is drinkable. As freshwater consumption increases, it is estimated that 1.8 billion people will lack of drinking water by 2025. Green technologies resolve this crisis through innovations like the SunSpring hybrid, which filters and turns dirty waters into safe drinking water. In fact, the SunSpring hybrid can turn over 20,000 liters of dirty water from rivers or wells into drinking water per day. Moreover, this device runs on solar panels, meaning it can work in rural areas without electricity. This makes it valuable for small communities that reside near bodies of water have been struck by natural disaster. Due to increased water use and climate change, lack of clean drinking water is an issue that should be addressed now or else it might be late tomorrow. And the last conserves wildlife. Wildlife is constantly under threat due to human activities, natural disasters, diseases, and climate change, among others. Wildlife researchers mostly use technology to study animals in the wild. For example, they use biology and biotelemetry to collect data on elusive animals' behavior, physiology, and more without interrupting wildlife and putting researchers into danger. In addition, researchers use tech to educate people, especially students, through guidebooks or virtual tour class guides. Marine institutions and zoological parks also use tech to promote wildlife conservation while providing meaningful animal encounters to the public. All of these efforts to study and improve wildlife conservation will help meet conservation needs and changes. Continuous innovation technology will help combat the changes that are happening in the ecosystem. Okay, now let's move to the initiatives of GREEN program. First, National Green Technology Council and Climate Change. The Green Technology Council and Climate Change on the ministry level established in 2009 to facilitate the coordination among government, ministries, agency and private sector key stakeholders on green initiatives. The council is supported by a steering committee to formulate policies, identify strategic issues, coordinates, monitors and evaluates in the development of national green technology policy and green technology programs at national level. Another agency, the Malaysian Green Tech Agency, was tasked to coordinate and implement the green technology initiatives and programs of the Malaysian government and work closely with the National Green Technology Council. Okay, next, Green Technology Infrastructure Master Plan. This Green Technology Roadmap, formulated by the National Green Technology Council and the Malaysian Green Tech Agency, was created to guide Malaysia in becoming a low-carbon green growth economy. The action plan consists of baseline study on 6 identified sectors, which are energy, building, transportation, water or waste management, manufacturing and information communication technology. With the purpose of baseline is to identify the current status of application of green technology. The second phase of the action plan will cover the design of the low carbon economy action plan, which will cover major economic sector and to develop detailed guidelines to make the national green technology policy reality. Okay, the third one, Green Technology Financing Scheme, GTFS. The Green Technology Financing Scheme was introduced in Malaysia in 2010 as a way to attract the industry sector in adopting environmentally friendly operations and practices, as well as adopt the green technology approach in their innovations. The scheme was given an allocation of RM 1.5 billion for the producers and users of green technology. For producers, the maximum loan that can be provided is RM 50 million and 10 million for user companies. In 2010, a total of 290 projects were certified green. Of The total of 76 projects with total funding deals with RM 1.16 billion were offered funding from financial institution involved. Budget speech 2010 announced in October 2019. The second strategic thrust in NGTP outlined the needs of a conducive environment which are focused economy aspects in green technology. With the growth of green technology industry in mind, the industry partners in the scheme will supply green technology products to the local and global markets, create jobs and contribute towards the national economy to fulfill the objective green technology policy. As a sign of commitment in creating an environment conducive to the development of green technology, the Malaysian government has extended the funding with an additional allocation funds by RM 2 billion.
Next is Low Carbon Cities Framework. According to KITA, in collaboration with the Green Tech Malaysia and the Malaysian Institute of Planners in 2010 and 11, has developed the Low Carbon Cities Framework, which is also called as LCCF, that takes into consideration the framework and assessment of the cities for their conversion as the places that generates low carbon emissions. This document can also assist local authorities, developers, and city planners in the development of township to reduce their emission by 40%, which is concurrent to the government's target of 40% carbon emission intensity reduction measured by GDP per capita by the year 2020 as compared to 2005 level. It is also a system that measures the level of carbon emission based on a performance criteria such as urban environment, urban infrastructure, building, and urban transportation. Next is Electric Vehicle Infrastructure Roadmap Master Plan. One of the initiative is promoting the use of electric vehicle in order to reduce the use of fossil fuels, including diesel. These also include cooperation with the electric vehicle manufacturers to implement a pilot program on electric vehicles for passengers vehicle. The program is being implemented in the area around Bukit Bintang, Kuala Lumpur, to get the technical data and the views of the public in preparing the master plan electric vehicles starting in 2013. Next is My Hijau program. In addition, the ministry is also developing an integrated program to enhance and develop the green products and services in Malaysia. The program known as My Hijau program consists of 4 sub-programs which will be include the production stage up to the stage it is marketed. The My Hijau SME and Entrepreneurs, My Hijau Labeling, My Hijau Directory, and My Hijau Acquisition. These are the main objectives of this program, as to coordinate the streamline all the development initiative, green products and services in Malaysia to develop the capacity and skills in the industry, especially small and medium enterprises and local entrepreneurs in the production of green products, so that it can be more competitive and increase community awareness and knowledge about the importance conservation of the environment through a concept of sustainable production and consumption. The support of buying green or eco-friendly product or services will be the top choice among consumers in the future. Next is renewable energy. Renewable energy, which is also called as RE, was announced as the fifth fuel in the energy supply mix. In the year of 2005, it has contributed at least 5% of the country's total electricity demand, and it is also projected to even rise as the years pass. A lot of efforts are being done to encourage the utilization of renewable energy resources, such as biomass, biogas, solar, mini hydro for energy generation. A program to increase the awareness on the RE and the energy are conducted by the Center of Education and Training in Renewable Energy and in Energy Efficiency, as announced in 8 Malaysian Plan. Next is Renewable Energy Act and Sustainability Energy Development Authority Act. In April 2010, the government approved the RE Policy and Action Plan, RE Act and Sustainable Energy Development Authority Act. The feed-in tariff mechanism have been introduced in December 2011. RE capacity is expected to increase from 73 MW in 2011 to 2080 MW in 2020. By 2030, RE generation is estimated to grow about 3000 MW. The Ministry of Energy, Green Technology and Water and the Ministry of Education together with the Ministry of Human Resources will work together to produce a system of grading and certification mechanism for competent personnel in GD. Lastly, Green Job Programs. The target to shift towards the Green Jobs Initiative is conceived with the Malaysian Vision 2020, a vision aimed in achieving a high income status by emphasizing inclusive and sustainable growth. The Ministry of Energy, Green Technology and Water, which is also called as KITA, the government agency that is tasked to carry such responsibility, considers green technology as a product, equipment or system which minimize environmental degradation, which is also have low or zero greenhouse gas emission, are safe to use for all forms of life, minimizing the use of energy and resources, and also promote the use of renewable source for energy. The transition of jobs with green and clean development mechanism will ensure sustainability and higher value policy asserts that green technology shall be a driver, accelerate the nation economy and promote sustainable environment and development. Based on several government framework, the green technology have gradually developed a gradually expanding market for green products, services, and packaged solutions. The areas have been identified to be focus of economic activities in green technology sectors is agriculture, which is also including fishery and forestry, energy, building, transport, water and waste water management, solid water management. So this is from me, and that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.